My donor bike just came in for our rat rod build. Let's take a look at it. FedEx just delivered this. Amazon ViVi?
I don't know, it's Chinese. How would they say it?
See what we got here. Let's open this bad boy up. I think I ordered a black and blue one, if I remember right. So this is the donor for our rat rod build. This is a 500 watt hub motor. We're going to take the rear swing arm off, the 26-inch rim off, and the swing arm and put it on the rat rod, because currently it has a 20-inch on it. We're getting a new hub motor, new computer, new display, new brake handles, new throttle, everything. I don't think we're going to need the seat. Manual, looks like a toolkit. Pedals, cranks, looks like the light, fender stays. It's a charger, cool.
It's pretty well put together with a kit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got everything you need. Here's the LED light that goes on it, that's ran off the battery. Cool. Got it? Pretty well packaged up. Got a little protector for the derailleur. Cool. Probably the battery right there, huh? Yep, one. Lithium ion.
By the looks of things, it's using a standard system like the Fang uses. So that's good.
Same cabling?
Yeah, you can buy parts. We need extensions and that kind of stuff.
Right. Wonder what kind of derailleur they used on it. It's not a it's a Shimano.
Turny, those are good.
DZ, TZ. Nice, dude. I mean, it's good looking stuff. It's got a disc brake. What kind of disc brakes they got on these things?
It's another cable disc.
Yeah, I wonder which one. I read up, I forgot what it was. It looks like the same one I got on my Terra Trike.
Oh, relatively the same. I mean, the technology just kind of is what it is, right? Good looking bike.
Yeah, for the money. Paid $254 for the donor. And shipping was $200. So with tax and everything, I'm into this bike, full e-assist bike with a 500 watt, 750, nominal 500. I'll give you real data once we get it run. Computer, everything you need. The reason we went with this trike is because it's the rear suspension. If you're a street rod builder like me and my bro here, we oftentimes use donors to build something current out of something old, and that's what we're doing. I decided to go with this trike, and it was actually Alan's idea.
Oh, blame me.
I'm going to blame you. Because this swing arm can come apart, and all this suspension can go in place of the rear swing arm and suspension that is currently on the rat rod. Found out that trike is a AmeriCruiser 2000, and we're thinking it was built in the early 2000s. I contacted Laid Back Cycle Report, and they made a contact with a guy named Pete that owns a museum, and he has one of my AmeriCycle style of trike, and he's the one that identified to us what it was. So I'm getting away from the 20-inch rear wheel, and I'm going to this swing arm with a 26-inch, using all the electronics off this bike to bring the rat rod up to current electric style. We talked about doing a mid-drive, but we're wanting to do this econo build as cheap as we can to prove that we can do it. So I found the best deal on Amazon. They were on sale. They're about half off right now. The bike industry is kind of tanking a little bit, so there's a lot of good buys on electric assist bikes right now on Amazon. So if you're wanting one or want to do something like this, you better get after it, because it's a good deal right now. Another reason we went with the ViVi mountain bike e-assist is the battery is not built into the frame. There's not a lot of the e-assist trike bikes now that would be a potential donor. Most of those bikes have the battery internal to the frame. That's the new thing. This is older school. That's what we needed, because all this has got to go to the trike. So you have to loosen this to turn it 90 degrees to get it down in there in the wedge. Boy, that's rough right there. And you're gonna have to pick it up a little bit. There we go. My expensive trikes didn't give me no tools. This little cheapie came with tools and everything.
You didn't get tools for your trike? I got tools in mine.
No. Oh, I got some Allen wrenches with the Terra trike. I didn't get anything with it. I got a few Allen wrenches with the Sunseeker. Nothing like this.
We can readjust this once we get it.
Yeah, right. Well, I do like the wire management that they put on this. Shimano, all Shimano parts.
I really like that wire management. You can buy this off of Amazon, but I didn't. Now that I see it, I'm like, I'm going to do that.
For your quad?
Yeah.
There's a computer.
Like I said before, I want to go back through my quad and redo all the wiring and manage it where it's like really nice. But I wanted to make sure it worked before I got into the detail process of it.
Right, I want to get this working and make sure it works before we start putting the donor together, taking the donor apart. We're not ready to do it. Might as well enjoy riding it while we can. Yeah, the fenders are there. I'm gonna try to mount the rear fender on this thing. Snowing. I saw snow. It's not that cold though.
Must be a hell of a lot colder up higher.
Yeah, I had snow in Santa Fe this morning. Goes the other way, bro. Put attention.
Okay, you got the axle in your hand, right?
I do. I do not.
Not anymore, you don't.
Pretty cool, Jackson. Just tighten it down until it gets a good bite.
The way it's designed, it's got these washers have those little legs on it, and it's a keeper. So you only have to get it tight enough to have that, to be able to lock that over, and then it stay locked. It's friction, you know.
Yeah, well, let's put this bad boy down. Cool. Kickstands, pretty much, I think the instructions said it was 80% put together. I'm agreeing with that, aren't you?
Yeah. Not a bad looking bike for the price.
Well, they're half what they were last year. They were in the 500 range, now they're 250, 254.
Because I bought that Schwinn, it was 2 something, and I was able to negotiate it down because it was scratched up, because it was sitting in the Walmart store over there. People looking at it and everything had it all dented up and scratched. This thing's in really good condition. It's not beat up at all.
Got front suspension.
It's brand new.
Be a real good donor.
I like that it's what do you call it? This here isn't a regular style. It's got that kind of
well, it hinges in the middle. It cracks apart.
I like this better because when you get older, you can't swinging your leg over that damn bike tube is a pain in the butt. It's a derailleur protector, so it protects it from getting
Yeah, I seen that.
beat up and in shipping, but it's going to be nice on the trike.
Oh yeah, I love that. Setting handlebars right into position. I like these little things for your palms. Very nice.
You can probably use them on the build. I don't see why not. I mean, I know that they got the tractor style steering on them.
Yeah, I got a tractor style steering, but you can still use them. Shimano.
She could put them on one of your other trikes too.
I could put them on the Sunseeker, huh? Is my arms in your way?
Oh shit. How do you do that?
You have to have one on each side at the same time. Here's the keys. The keys! Battery. Lithium ion.
It's definitely a cheap way to get a battery. I don't know how good it's going to be, but the battery I bought cost as much as the freaking bike you bought.
I know, and this is a 48 volt.
Let's see what the specs are.
Read them out for us.
So this is a 48 volt, 7.8 amp hour, 374.4 watt hour. You got a limited charge voltage of 54.6, and it was made on June 10th of 2024. So it's
Who made it?
Dongguang.
Come on, you can do it.
Dongguang.
Shall we renewable energy technology company? Cool. There's a charge port. It's got a little handle on it. Ta-da! Oh, let's see if it's charged.
Not bad.
3/4 charged.
You know, it's probably going to get you about what you typically ride. It'll be ready for a charge.
Cool.
Because this is about half of what you have, right?
Yeah.
What you currently have on your bike?
I'll check specs on that to validate that. You have to have the key to put that bad boy on there, right here.
I think so.
Right there, the key. The key goes in and unlocks it. So this, yeah, that key has to be in there and turned, or this pin won't go in. Perfect. You did it? Yep, I did it. Okay. Ow! Is it in? Try it.
Did it lock?
It's locked.
You lucky?
Do we have to plug in the cord?
No, it should be all plugged in.
It's all self-explanatory. Have we read any manuals?
What?
It's on. Powered up. I'm going to push a throttle to see if...
Was that part of the job description? You got to know how to read?
I don't read. Do you read? I didn't graduate.
I graduated.
Whoa.
But you know, standards were much lower back then. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know if that's true.
We don't need no stinking books. Books? So I've heard off-road that housing that it's slipped and locked into, they have a failure rate there, cracks. So if you, what I've seen some guys doing, they're strapping this to the frame head, or whatever they call this, the head here.
Mm-hmm.
They're strapping that off to keep that vibration down because they're cracking that. But I don't need that because this is going to be mounted to my trike.
Well, and what's your goal for this bike? Is it off-road or
No,
on-road?
no, this is on-road.
So it's going to be...
This rat rod's a street rod. It's not going in the dirt.
I don't think we could... Because on the trike, we're going to move this. It's not going to be up at the front anyway. We'll put it towards the back someplace. We'll put a bracket underneath it to support it. Like it's not going to be hanging off of this like it is now.
No, you're right. We'll figure that out in the build. But what do we got left now? We're not going to put the fenders on. We're not going to put the light on.
And you can
Yeah, let's air this bad boy up and test ride it. Well,
you're going to like that.
I'm going to like it. Let me ride it.
Yeah, you know why you're going to like it? Because that's a quiet motor. Oh my gosh. You can
Really?
barely hear that thing.
Can't hear it?
I can hear it, but very, very...
Wow, nice. Wow, dude, that thing's whisper quiet.
Right?
The power's good. I'm in 2 and I didn't even look how fast I was going. I think I was doing about 10 miles an hour.
Yeah, what I noticed is in level 1 it was doing about 5, and then level 2 was about 10. Of course,
Come over here and film me with this computer. So you got your levels of assist. You push that top button, take it down, and then you hold the power to turn it off. And I think with the light, you do another button, you hold it for so long. I'll figure that out.
Right.
But I like the shifter too, the Shimano Quickfire.
Right.
We're not going to need the front derailleur, so that doesn't matter there. But this one over here, the 7-speed, matches what's on the trike now. The throttle's nice. The brakes I like. They're really good disc brakes. Suspension I like. Of course, front suspension won't matter. But for the guys that's wanting a bike, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
We can convert the front to disc brake. We already had disc brakes on it, didn't it?
It has disc brakes on the front now. It has a...
but we can do a double
it's
handle.
got one.
It has one already.
It's got one already.
Oh, so you got it all rigged up to run 3 brakes
I
then,
just
right?
need the rear with the switch and everything in here for the motor to run all this disc. Everything's going on the trike from the swing arm back. And the shock, I don't know if I'll use the shock that's on. It's quite a bit longer, so this may be too short. But we could fix that.
I think we're going to have to make brackets to...
Yeah, we're going to have to do some modifications. But this thing unbolts here and folds in half. I don't know how to do it. Oh, you do that. And
You have to pick it up. And
you
then
pick that up. And the whole thing, look at that. Isn't that cool?
nice. Nice. It's a little bit on the small side for me. Like,
Yeah, we could run the seat up on it.
but I like it's a nice bike for the money.
Yeah. Cool, dude. I like it. So today we're doing a review of the ViVi that I got off Amazon for $254. $200 shipping and $30 tax. Come out, I don't know, 500 bucks to get it here. We put it together. Took about 20 minutes. No problems from the factory box. Did a great job. Today's our first real ride on it. So let's catch up with him and start doing a review of the ViVi before we pull her apart and use her as a donor. Use the trike as a donor for soon to be the rat rod we're building. I keep changing the name. Aluminum sled. I don't know. Americruiser 2000. Anyway, we've been riding this morning, taking a break from my father's really sick, and in the hospital. He'd been there and real sick, and we needed a stress reliever. So we're out riding a little bit, taking a couple hours to put our minds at ease and get back up to the hospital and let him rest a little bit. I think the ViVi's for anybody over a certain height, it's a little small. 26-inch tires. He's got his seat stay all the way up. We're not real tall. I'll find out how tall he is here in a second. Let me get back up next to him. Alan, how tall are you?
Just short of 5'11", so a little more than 5'10", but not 5'11".
It really wasn't a trick question.
I'm about 5'10".
That's fine. Okay, how does it feel so far? Be honest.
The electric side of it's really great. The bike is too small for me. Like I would prefer a bigger bike, but I think for what you're gonna want, it's gonna be fine for what we're gonna do. So for the bike itself, it's too small for me. But for the electric part of it, it's working perfect. Fine. I mean, a hub motor is a little different than that mid-drive in that when it senses, man, it takes off.
Okay, quick fire on this this bike. It's a ViVi off of Amazon, $254, $200 shipping, tax and everything came out to $500 thereabouts delivered to our house. It's got a 26-inch Choya Yang tires. It's got disc brakes on the front, mechanical. I don't know which kind they have. It's got a, what do you think this battery is?
It's a 7.2 amp hour?
7.2 amp hour in a bag. Charge it here, on and off up here on top, and you put the key in here and unlock it, slide it out, and you can charge it just by plugging it in right there. The reason we chose this is this is going to come off here very nicely. Most of these bikes now is integrated into the frame. We were looking for a bike that had a battery external. This one does. Controller's down here, it folds in the middle, undo that and the whole thing folds. It's got a tiny little shock back here. How did you feel with the suspension?
It was okay.
Okay, I didn't expect much. No name front spring shocks. Better than nothing. This, I heard and have seen reviews that it doesn't really do much, but maybe in a rough condition you can feel it. It's going to bottom out right away. It's got a 3-speed, 2-speed, 3-speed derailleur up here. So we're looking at a 7 on the back, so that gives you 21 speed, correct?
Yep.
Shimano Tourney TZ derailleur with a guard. It's got a 500 watt hub, disc brakes on the back, swing arm. All this, except for this chain ring in the BB and the crank, is we're not going to use this. We're going to a single ring crank, and will be a single 7-speed on the rat rod. What else? Seats adjustable. It's got a computer display over here. It's got 1 through 5. 5 will take you over 20 miles an hour thereabouts. 4 was 15. And
somewhere in there.
Yeah, all the way down to 9 in first gear, or first selection.
So the one thing, because the bike is small for me, it was hard for me to find the right gear for my cadence on this bike. But I think it's going to be a lot better on a trike, because you're gonna, for one, you're going to be in a much comfortable position, and we could, you know, you could dial in the gear, and then we'll mess with the chain ring combo to get it to where it feels comfortable for what we ride.
So we're going to be somehow using parts of this, all of the systems going on the rat rod build on the trike. We won't need the front derailleur, because the derailleur. We'll only need the rear derailleur for the trike. So I'll be using this Quickfire SIS index shifter, that Shimano 7-speed. I kind of like that. I used it. I like the rests on the handlebar handles. Anyway, anything else, Alan, that you can think of? Got a little integrated kickstand.
Well, the other thing I can tell you is that little hub motor is quiet compared to the other ones I've been around.
I haven't heard it.
It makes a little bit of a hum, but it doesn't have the high-pitched whistle like the EcoTad that my mom has. or even your Fat Tad, they have a high-pitched whine to them. This is like half of that as far as noise level.
Right.
Oh, this is a brushless motor, by the way. I don't know if that's
Well, that's kind of the newer technology.
newer
right?
technology, but it is brushless. It's not a, you know, it is newer.
Well, folks, I think that's a wrap on the ViVi. I guess that's how you say it. $500 bike. What we notice, they go for anywhere from 400 down to 250 bucks. They adjust the shipping. What's going to happen, no matter how much you pay for this bike, they're going to get you to $500, what I've seen.
Yeah.
But that's a pretty good buy for a e-bike. Anyway, folks, like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next video. Have a good day. You got anything to say?
Oh, have a great day.